Hello everybody. Today I am once again going to be answering your dating and love life questions. I've asked for some good ones though, so let's see if I can give you some really good or really bad advice to help you through your situations. Okay, I'm gonna start it off simple. What do you think the best way to tell a guy who you think is cute that he's cute? Okay, so like, assuming you're a girl and you're trying to get at a guy, I feel like the best way you can do this is by never speaking to him. No, I'm just kidding. That's actually my method, right? Doesn't work for everybody though. You kind of have to have like this kind of antisocial aura that everyone kind of understands and picks up on, so they know that they have to come talk to you and you won't come talk to them. That doesn't really work for everybody. So if that's not really your vibe, then I feel like low-key, if you're like a little bit like, not mean, okay? Not mean. Mean is not the word. If you're like a little bit difficult, right? Like you're not necessarily insulting the person, but like you're a little bit frustrating. You're a little bit untangible, unhavable. I don't know how to explain it, but I know it's very corny, but typically with guys, they want what they can't have. And if you kind of give off that vibe, it tends to work a little bit. Now, I will say this is some very surface level psychological warfare. Obviously, it needs to go deeper than that, right? It's all fun and games until you end up in a relationship. And then the rest of that's a whole different story. Now you have to do a bunch of other shit to make that work. But if we're just talking like little, funny haha games at the beginning when you guys are just kind of starting, I feel like that's pretty, I think it works. It works on me. I've seen it work on other people. If it comes across as intentional though, or too over the top, it will backfire on you and you will become an annoying person. So do your research. Opinions on long distance. Man, I have seen it crash and burn so many times. I've only seen it work when the two people are probably gonna get married, or when someone has moved to be with someone else. Those are the only two times I've seen it work, which I feel like it technically isn't long distance if the person moves to be with them, because it's not long distance anymore. I guess you made it work until it wasn't anymore, but, well, I guess, you can't be long distance forever, so I guess that means it worked. But me personally, I would never be able to do long distance. I am not a text person. I am not a calling person. I have been when I am super into someone, but I hate it. Like, I'm doing it and I know I'm doing something I don't like doing, but obviously, when you're infatuated with someone or head over heels for them, you will do things that you normally would not do. I hate texting. I hate calling. I hate fucking communicating. Who even talks? Let's not even speak, bro. Let's just stare into the windows of each other's soul and occasionally look away at the screen that's playing every single Twilight movie. I don't know. My opinions on long distance are I avoid it like the plague. Yeah, I don't even really see how people find themselves in that situation. For me, like, if I find out you don't reside near me and you're from like another state or something, just boom, immediately disconnected. It's not happening. Is micro cheating a thing? My fiance swears he did with an ex he broke up before talking to them. I don't understand this. I feel like I'm not, it's like I'm reading the words, but they're not. Anyways, I'm just gonna answer the first question. Micro cheating is definitely a thing. Obviously, like, there's a lot of gray area and stuff. And at the end of the day, I feel like relationships are all different. They're all snowflakes. They're all just, certain people are okay with certain other things, like, I don't think that there is like a rule book that gets, measured for every relationship, like what's okay and what's not. It's up to what your partner is okay with and what you are okay with, and you shouldn't be not okay with things because your homeboys are not okay with things, and you shouldn't be okay with things because your homeboys are okay. I don't know, like, I see it a lot. I see it a lot where people will have a problem with something just because they feel like their friends would have some kind of opinion about it. But anyways, micro cheating is definitely a thing. Micro cheating is anything you wouldn't do in front of your partner, or any interaction you wouldn't have in front of your partner. You wouldn't want to have, you wouldn't like to have, you would think would cause an argument. All of those things are micro cheating. And while they might not necessarily be something the person would break up with you over because they love you and they're not going to give up that easily, they're still things that you are doing that disrespect your relationship and your partner. I like to think of micro cheating as like still cheating, because enough of it will eventually become a full fucking problem that makes you guys break up. Like, I've seen it happen so many times. So you might think you're getting away with it, but in reality, you're just chipping away at the person, and eventually they're just gonna fucking give up on you. How do you tell if the person you like is a criminal or not? I'm pretty sure criminal records are public information, so just look them up, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. What you asking me for? Also, I feel like if you have to ask yourself that question, you probably shouldn't be pursuing them, if that's a problem for you. Unless, you know. Okay, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to answer this, because this is giving me an aneurysm just reading it. If I have a boyfriend, but I like a girl, but my boyfriend's best friend likes him, what do I do? Okay, so you have a boyfriend, but you like a girl, but your boyfriend's best friend likes him. I think what should happen is you should break up with your boyfriend, get with the girl, and your boyfriend get with the person that likes him, if he likes them back. But regardless of what happens, I think you should break up with your boyfriend if you like someone else while you're with your boyfriend. Pretty simple. Is it unethical to perform some bruja type shit to bag my huzz? The fuck? Where my Latinas at? Latinas, stand up. Stand up, Latinas. Is it unethical? No. Hex that motherfucker right now, bro. Put a curse on that motherfucker right now, bro. Fucking love potion his ass, dude. Get this oh, you said huzz? Or her ass. I don't know. Curse them. Yes, do it. Although I can't guarantee that it will work. In fact, if I found out that someone liked me and then put a curse on me, and then we kind of had like a thing going on, and then they told me, yeah, so like, you remember how like your like parents got into a car accident and died? That's because I put a curse on you to like not talk to anybody, and you talk to someone, so like they die. Like I'd be pretty fucking upset. I feel like it definitely backfired, and I wouldn't want to be with you anymore. So, you know, bruja type shit at your own risk, bro. When upset, do you prefer your partner to give you affection or to give you some space until you're good? For me personally, I have a pretty basic rule. If it's something you did to upset me, then I need space. If it's something you did not do to upset me, then I don't want space. Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty simple rule. Yeah, if it's something, if I'm upset, if I'm upset and it's something you did, I want space. If I'm upset and it's not something you did, then I wouldn't want space. I don't know if I'd want affection though. I'm not like really big on like, unless it's something sad, because you said upset, so I feel like that can go, it can be mad or sad. If I'm mad, I probably don't want affection. If I'm sad, then it depends. But I ain't no bitch, so I'm probably gonna reject that shit. I'm gonna be like, nah, bro, like fucking get the fuck out of here with that gay ass shit, bro. And you're probably gonna have to force it down my throat, bro. But I'm gonna be like, fucking low key, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I appreciate you for this, because you're loving a hard motherfucker to love. Do you like soft girl or hardcore girls? What the fuck does that mean? I'm going to look up what a hardcore girl is. Oh my god. That Google search history is gonna need to be deleted. Why did you make me look that up? What the fuck? Okay, I looked that up, and I've never looked up that shit on my computer. What the fuck did you just make me look up, bro? How dare you? This computer is clean. This is a non-goon computer, and you've just tainted it. Okay, I'm assuming these are not actual words. You just made these up, except for soft girl. I know what a soft girl is. A hard girl, I'm assuming you mean like, do I like, I kind of get what you mean. I'm assuming a hard girl is like a tsundere, like a very like, I actually don't know, bro. I guess soft girl. Okay, maybe this will help you answer your, when I was growing up, I had a crush, I liked Robin and Starfire versus Beast Boy and Raven. Obviously, I had a crush on Raven, but the dynamic I liked more was Starfire and Robin, because I prefer people who are positive and happy. Since I am already the rain cloud, I need more sunshine in my life, you know? So, yeah. How to bring up a past thing you never told your partner because you thought they would be mad. How to bring it up? Okay, so what you're gonna want to do is take your partner to the beach. Take your partner to the beach during the daytime, okay? You guys lay out on the sand, you guys have a great ass day, and you buy them their favorite food while you guys are on the beach around 5 p.m. after a few hours of being out there and getting a little tired, having some fun. You're going to have the airplane that you hired to pull the sign telling them what you did behind it appear in the sky. And as you guys are there laying on the beach, you're gonna be like, oh my god, babe, look, what is that? It's not gonna have their name. It's just gonna be like, babe, I did this and that. Like, babe, I fucking dyed your hair red in the back and you don't know, or something like that, right? And you're gonna be like, oh my god, babe, look, someone dyed their fucking partner's hair red in the back and they don't know. And then you're gonna see how they respond to that, thinking it's not them. And then depending on how they react, you'll either break up with them and take that to the grave, or you'll tell them and you'll work through it like healthy individuals with a good relationship. You're welcome. What's something you wouldn't do now in a relationship that you've done in the past? Fucking everything, bro. Fuck. I feel like every relationship I've been in, I've taken one big lesson from it, which is kind of corny, but like, I really have. Like, I've not been like spiteful and like, I'm never gonna do this again. One thing I will say, I will never date a professional dancer ever again. I'm just not built for that. Like, nothing against professional dancers, but I just don't think I can handle it. I don't think I can handle it. And I have too much PTSD. I have too much trauma from my past, okay, just from dealing with that. But I guess it depends, bro. You could be different. You could be like a different dancer. You could be like a very communicative partner, but like also, you know, like dance and stuff. So I won't rule it out, I guess, but for the most part, I don't want nothing to do with you. But anyways, something I wouldn't do that I've done in the past, I guess I don't think I could ever see myself getting close to someone else's family ever again. I've done that twice in serious relationships, and both times I hate it. It's my least favorite thing. I like, it just feels like everyone there wants me to prove something. I've got to like make an impression, and I'm someone who doesn't care about making an impression, bro. I don't care. Like, I'm a very firm believer in be who you are at all times. Every time you meet someone new, every time you're around someone you've been with like for a long time, like, just be yourself, bro. Like, do not make a good impression. Like, just be yourself. Obviously there are certain things that, like, obviously don't throw, like, you know, don't throw, like, if you're going on an interview, don't throw the interview. Don't be like a fucking idiot. Like, don't talk to the interviewer like your best friend. But like, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and do a bunch of stuff to like impress your family, you know, and a lot of people would want me to. And also don't feel like right now with what I do or who I am, I would impress a family. And I feel like I would cause a lot of turmoil for you with your family if we dated. Yeah. And also just because fucking for some reason families like the men in families hate me all the time, bro. I don't know what it is. Dads, when I'm dating someone, they fucking hate me for some reason. I'm not even that crazy. Like, I'm not some bad dude like on a motorcycle or some shit, like fucking pulling up in a leather jacket, you know, like fucking stealing your fucking daughter or your fucking son. Like, dude, like, I'm really just there to like love them wholeheartedly and unconditionally. Okay, bro, like, chill. But for some reason, with my friends, their dads love me and I love them. I hang out with my friends' dads. I become like this pseudo son to them, which is definitely some kind of psychological problem that's wrong with me because I don't have a father. But when it comes to relationships and like people I've dated's dads, they always fucking hate me for some reason. And I just don't have I don't have the patience for that shit anymore, bro. Okay? I cannot be around people who do not like me. I'm not gonna force myself to be around people who do not like me. I don't do that with my own family. I'm not gonna do that with your family. I think that's some good advice, some good questions. These were some very mature questions. Good job, guys. Very like well put together questions and some very not well put together answers. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And please make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week for another video. Peace.